Welcome to Kay's World. I'm your host, Kay.
Like the whole power, I think is so popular because people can relate to it. I know what occurs because everybody would review it online.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, but I haven't had time to watch.
He ain't missing no dollars. He did. People know somebody that played Ghost. People know somebody that's like Tommy. So for me, it's too close to reality. I only asked one time to be part of Power. And it wasn't even because I wanted to be part of Power. It's because I needed a check at that time. I kid you not. One of my brothers had passed away, and I was like, oh my God, I'm broke. I need money. 50, put me down. He didn't put me down. But it's okay. I do like the area where he have his studio now.
Yes,
because now I feel like the content that will be created is a different environment. I'm gonna see a couple of cowboys in there, even cows. You know, and the little girl in me is like, oh, this is fun.
What's your religious background?
I don't really have one. My grandparents were Catholic and we went to church. I came to New York. I've gone to Christian churches. I've gone where they sing gospel. I go off of vibes, energy, and then I talk to God every single day. I listen to that voice in my head because I know I'm being guided by something, but I don't have a set religion.
Yeah. No, same here. I see myself, I view myself as spiritual and following my instinct, my gut feeling. If the energy doesn't soothe me, I let it go.
This Mormon kid, they walk around and they invite you to the churches, right? But I just finished watching the thing with the lady that she starved her kids.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see it? They were Mormon. So then when the kid comes up to me and I'm like, are you Mormon? He's like, yes. And I'm like, Immediately I asked him because I was curious. And he's like the first Mormon I met. And I was like, so do y'all sacrifice the people you invite to this church? Because clearly I'm just saying that because he thought it was funny. I'm like, do other people ask you this? And he's like, all the time. According to them documentaries, the Caucasians will plot to murder. And then they're going to help looking for you.
It's the helping after that gets me.
So I'm like, that's a little sensitive. So I've never been.
I don't know these Mormons, but in my old hood, there was a couple of Mormons. And someone told me that they were buying weed too. I am blessed and I'm so appreciative of all the opportunities. You can't do everything on your own. If I could leave a mark in someone's life where they could say, hey Kay, I remember meeting you, you were great. That means a lot to me.
Some people leave an impression and you were one of those.
The universe keeps blessing people like you because you give out this beautiful aura. I want to thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. And since we're going through memory lane, in one of the skits I got to do with Kay, and I was like, I just want to love her.
89 and 91.
89?
What you want?
The regular 89, please. Yo, what is that connected to?
You heard about my relax. You say you want to buy gas, right? Open your hands.
My hitters don't play with it. Your improv was on point. Your personality was everything. You was real with it. And then from there, the bond was built.
Any job field, we as women, we feel like we need to work harder to be seen. You feel like sometimes it's a lot of pressure?
I don't think I've ever let that thought bother me.
When the Me Too movement started, do you agree with it? What are your thoughts with that?
I don't disagree with it because those are people that needed to get that out their system before dying. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Speaking the truth, sometimes that helps through healing. You've been doing this for over a decade.
Oh, yeah,
The Eve Lora 10 years ago, what would you tell that young Eve Lora?
We don't die during the pandemic. I didn't panic, but there was a slight moment where I was like, oh, we're all going to drop like dominoes.
I give myself something from 10 years ago or more. I would say to her, every time you're going to fall, decades in the future, you're going to keep getting up.
After we survived the first like heartaches or panics, you're like, oh, okay, this is just a repeat.
It was, what's the name of the movie?
One that's already out now is called Unknown. The one a lot of people have loved was Narc. That one should be on Tubi and Amazon Prime. That's where I play the cop. And the one coming up is called It Ain't For Everybody.
Anything new that you're working on?
We have the PDCU, Please Don't Cancel the Podcast, also running as well.
Shout out to Kay. She hooked it up with the Bustelo. So we actually are drinking raw coffee, and I got to use the Love Mug. If any sponsors out there would like to participate in the upcoming shows, DM her. Whether you have clothing, whether you have products, whether you have coffee, whether you have mugs, anything is welcome.
Bye.
Okay.